So it is 11:20, super tired, but that's not an excuse. I gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta push force and post videos. Today was a busy day. No, it wasn't. I just keep using that as a crutch. I went to work. One of the actors has been sick, so we had to cover for her, so it was a little rough today. Got home, I did my running, nice intense run, did my stretching, took a freezing cold shower. Something that I'd like to note is when I take cold showers, I would always get my face wet last because it was the worst part. So now I've started getting my face first, just like full in there all the way down to the roots of my hair, cold shower, because I don't want to do it. So I do it first now. So that's like a nice little victory. And then I ate pork loin and rice. I tracked all my calories. It was 731 and about 50 grams of protein. And then I started watching some video that he posted called Going Back Over My Everything Necessary Document. Sunday Summer Week 32, 2024. So in it, I'm kind of lacking purpose right now and something to pursue, and I asked for some advice. So he's going over this and recommending it. And he said he linked me some videos, and he told me that yesterday, but I couldn't find the videos, which was really weird. And I just found the videos. And let me show you why I couldn't find them. So the reason I couldn't find the videos he was recommending was because if you go, this is the video he posted it on, right? And if I go, it says there's 2 comments, but nothing shows up. And I couldn't find out why. But if I go to sort by and click newest first, then his comments will show up. But for some reason, they don't show up. So it took me a minute, but I found his videos and I watched both of them. One was by a guy named Lenny called What Do You Really Want in Life? And another one was by John Mark Stevenson, which was How to Become a Purpose-Driven Man in 2024, Aggression Talk, episode 41. So with Lenny, both of them are very good. Lenny was saying if you want to find out what to do, write a list of everything you don't want to do in life, right? So I started writing that list. I have 41 different things on my list. And then also for John Mark Stevenson, How to Become a Purpose-Driven Man, his video really ticked me off, which is good because I don't usually like the sappy, you got this. I like the aggression, but his was great. It served its purpose. It was really good. But something that kind of annoys me is a lot of these people are like, go a whole day without distractions. Just sit down, you and your mind, and write a list. Read, do this. Make a list of this. And I can't do that because I'm an incredibly busy man. I genuinely am. And I'm not just trying to say that, but every single day I have at least 3 things planned with my family usually. And it's because I have a big family. I'm in a family of 7. I'm the second oldest. I have a job in the morning every single day. 3 younger siblings, 1 older brother, 2 parents. We live in a house that's built for originally 4 people, but we expanded it enough for all of us to fit in it. We have 10 weeks to plan for a friend's wedding. Before that, my mom's in a theater group, and so are both my little sisters. They have to make all their props. Our house, half of it was built before the Statue of Liberty, so it's constantly breaking down, so we have to fix it. We have 3 acres to take care of, animals, chickens, all that jazz. Our grandparents' health is deteriorating. Our grandma has to be in diapers right now, great-grandma, not grandma. So we're constantly having to go over and help them because our grandparents take on a lot of projects that are too big for them, and then we have to finish, which I have not been doing, which is really bad. I haven't been helping them, which is bad. So there's just a ton of different stuff like that. We're also trying to fix up our house so we can move somewhere else, property we're looking at, so we can build a new house. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my life on top of me trying to do all of this. And my parents have actually not been very happy with me because they're saying I'm really self-absorbed and all I'm doing is working on myself. Which granted, yeah, they're kind of correct. I won't deny it, though it makes me angry to admit it. They got a point. So I can't just take all this time, but I keep using that excuse. And I'm like, well, yes, I can. Because if I worked hard enough, I have the time. I'm just using that as a crutch to be lazy and to be a slob. And that really ticked me off. That's something I realized. I recorded a video earlier in my closet just kind of ranting about how I was mad and why, just to kind of help me process stuff. And I kind of broke it down, and it really is just me being a lazy, slothful bum. Just a fat bum, right? Which really annoys me. So watching these videos what John Mark Stevenson and Lenny recommended is they both recommended to make a list of things you don't want to be. This is my list. I have a nice long list, right? And then I have a few things I do want to be. So I have 41 things. I have 41 things I don't want to be, and I have 15 things I do want to be. So I'm gonna read that real quick. And this is an offensive list, I'll be honest, but it's blunt. You know, sorry guys. So what I don't want to be. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be stiff. I want to be a very flexible guy. I used to take parkour classes. I was fat as frick. I was 250 pounds when I took them and 5 foot. So I couldn't do anything, but I retained the knowledge and still do parkour. So I want to be super flexible growing up. I don't want to get old and not be able to move anything. I don't want to work for someone else. I don't want a non-flexible schedule. I don't want a boring life. I don't want to be tired all the time. I don't want to be my flesh. I don't want to be without purpose or a plan. That's number 8. I don't want to be confused. I don't want to hate my job. I don't want to be lame. I don't want to be a child of the world. I want to be a child of God. I don't want to be helpless and unable to help others. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to worry about money. I don't want to be pathetic. I don't want an atheist girlfriend. I want a nice Christian girl. I don't want to live with others. I'd love my own place for a while just to help me. Because when I have my own place, I can get a lot done. Like when no one's home, oh my gosh, I'm so productive. But when people are home, it's distracting. I have to do stuff. I don't want a fat girlfriend. Sorry, y'all. I don't want an ugly vehicle. I don't want second-hand stuff. I don't want crappy clothes. I don't want to be mad all the time. I've been letting my emotions get the better of me a lot lately. I don't want to be impatient. I want to work alone. I don't want a sporadic life. I don't want chaos, which is really ironic because I've wanted that my whole life. But I'm to the point where I'm so sick of it, I want to get stuff done. So I'm getting tired of it. I don't want to be a porn addict. I don't want cheap dopamine. I don't want to be a consumer. I don't want to swear often. I don't want a lack of focus. I don't want to live in my head. I'm stuck up here all the time. It drives me bonkers. I don't want my job to be something anyone could do. I don't want my job to fill no role. I want it to serve a purpose. I don't want to hate myself. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to hesitate. I don't want to fall asleep every time I read and write. That's a big issue I have. I don't want to gatekeep my experience. I don't want to gatekeep my knowledge. So that's some of the things that I don't want to do. Right, and that's all very, very interesting. So I was kind of thinking about that and wondering, okay, so I just got home, by the way. I was at my grandparents' house. We were talking about building our future house with some friends. And while I was there, before they got there, I was thinking, okay, what can that lead to? And there's a few things that I think I would genuinely enjoy, because a lot of that, to me, if you ask, sounds like YouTubing, which I've always wanted to do YouTube ever since I was a little kid. It's really just, I love it. I love editing. I like recording. I like posting stuff and sharing my experience. And I posted videos on YouTube since I was a wee little lad. Since I was like 8. My first channel had 500 subscribers. It got hacked and deleted. But I genuinely think that's something I just really enjoy, would be to YouTube. Because then I could study stuff and do experiments on myself and YouTube it. So that's something I'd like. And another thing that I think I would really enjoy is a sewing company or a store company with my own clothing brand, because I think there's a very large lack of men's clothes with good style, and I want to make my own. That's something I think that would be interesting for a while. But I keep having this idea that pops up in my head all the time for a men's clothing brand. And what it would be, it'd be like leather jackets for motorcycles or cool hoodies, like cool styles. But it'd say stuff like a rebel for God, a rebel of the world. And what it would be, it'd be like denouncing the flesh through these clothes. So like on the big back, there'd be words saying rebel for God, you know, because you're rebelling against the world to be with God. So that's something I might start sewing and looking more into that. I've actually thought about getting a second job at a fabric store so I could get cheaper fabric. So I might actually look into that more. So those are the only two things I can really think of right now. Would be YouTubing and a fabric company. But I don't know if I'd really enjoy that or not. So I don't sew enough. I've sewed some pants and everything, but I don't know if I'd enjoy doing that. So I need to dwell on all of these things. I've tried e-commerce and drop shipping before, and I'm just not a big fan of it. I'm not gonna lie. E-commerce I could get into, but I've tried drop shipping and I don't like the repetitiveness. It's too repetitive. I don't like the same thing over and over and over again, and that's kind of how it felt. I like making content, but it felt like the same exact video every time, and it wasn't too enjoyable for me. So then I wrote a little list of things I do want in life, and I only have 15 things. So for this, I wrote I want to, but then I changed my mindset, and I was like, wait, no, I need to write I will instead of I want to, because I will do these things. So I went and rewrote only half of them. I didn't finish the other half, which was I will help others get fit. I will pursue my passion. I will pursue my dreams solo. I will have a white open house. I've always had a dream of having, every time I imagine future me, like ideal me, I think of Toji Fushigiri from Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know why, but every time I do, that's what I think of. In like a nice open sunlit house, open floor. That's what I want, all white. I don't know why, it's not me, but that's what I really want. I will have a calm life. I will have an empty schedule, so then I can do stuff, you know. I will have money to be comfortable. I will help others with money, help others financially. I want to be able to provide a place to stay if anyone needs it too. I want to be a man of God. I want a flexible schedule. I want to be strong and fit. I want to know how to fight. I want to teach what I learn. I want to share my knowledge. Right, so that's what I have written down right here. And that's really what I want. So these are just things I'm going to think about more. I just need to work on my life. I need to work on pursuing God more. I've constantly been tired lately, and I've been trying to find out why, and I think it's because I'm fapping so much. I'm not even going to lie. It's so bad. It's so bad. But another reason is, you know, there's a lot of spiritual stuff we don't understand. A lot of spiritual stuff. And one of the spirits is Satan is a spirit of Python, right? And I was watching some sermons this morning, and this video popped up talking about the spirit of Python. And what the spirit of Python does is it slowly wraps itself around you. You slowly get surrounded with sin, and then you get worse and worse, which is what I've been doing. And it starts to suffocate you, and it can kind of lead to depression, or one of the main signs of this spirit is constant exhaustion. No matter how much you sleep or nap, you're always tired. And I've really been struggling with that lately, so I really need to fast for God and pray about it. I just need to get back to God. But I have a list of things I don't want to do, and hopefully that'll lead me to my passion of what I actually want. So I just thought I'd mention that. Jake last night recommended, because I keep accidentally sleeping in the morning, to store my phone away from me. So I did. I put my phone like across the room. I sleep there, and then I had my phone like right here, so it wasn't too far, but it helped me not scroll in the morning, which was great. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Jake is going to post his morning schedule tomorrow, and I am really, really looking forward to it. That's what's up. That's what's going on. I'm busy. I have a busy life, but I'm using that as a crutch to not get the work done that I need to get done. So I have to stop that right here and right now. So I think I'm gonna pursue YouTube more. I might try and post more videos. And I might actually pursue sewing and see if I enjoy that. If I should see if I should open my own clothing brand. We'll see. So I hope you guys are all doing all right. God bless you all. God loves you all. I hope you're doing all right. If not, talk to someone. It's really important. God gave you this life. Don't waste it, man. He has a plan for you, even if you don't realize it. Stay blessed. God bless you. You guys have a great one. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.